Y'all come and sit down and shut the door. We got to talk. Are Diddy's co-defendants turning against him? Baby, we're talking plea deals, or at least the plea deals that Diddy's team is looking at. Most specifically, we need to call Brandon Paul to the front of the church. Brandon Paul, who was accused by Little Rod in a sworn declaration delivered to the court, I believe today or yesterday, what has been accused of being Diddy's drug mule. Now, if you don't know what a sworn declaration is, he's basically saying under penalty of perjury. Penalty of perjury is easily looking at 7 years. On top of that, it's a lot. On top of that, they can sue him for everything he's worth and just go in. Little Rod has doubled down and said he's serious. And everybody is like, but what's going to happen? Did he do it? Did he do it? Did he do it? Baby, it looks like Little Rod might be saying, yes, he did. Y'all, let's get into this because they're saying Brendan Paul, the feds are literally offering him some type of deal because he could be the one to take down Diddy's empire. Now, let's get into this, okay? First of all, we need to look at what happened, okay? Brendan was listed as Diddy's mule, okay? Um, According to Little Rod, the feds busted Diddy and arrested, and out of that whole raid, the only people that were, I think there were 2 people arrested. Brendan was one of them. Brendan was definitely arrested, and he was arrested for possession and having Colombian dancing dust lace gummies. Okay, so we get into that, right? However, people are saying that this might be the time that Brendan's family wants to get a hold of him and make him flip. Now, I do have to be honest with you, I'm getting conflicting stories. Some people are saying that Brandon's already trying to work out a deal because his family is like, oh no, he used to be like an ex basketball player from Syracuse. Don't believe me? Hold on, let me pull this article up. Exactly. Brendan Paul used to be a basketball player for Syracuse University. Syracuse University is upstate New York. People say that Brendan was seduced by the lifestyle, the power, the clout that came with working for Diddy. Now, I don't know how much clout that might get him on Cell Block 4. However, right? He is much like Little Rod, an aspiring music producer. It makes you wonder, did he have to take the De Leon shot? Did he wake up in bed with 2 women and one Diddy looking at them like, morning sunshine, what's for breakfast? No, where you going? Stay. Did he wake up shocked, walking around dazed, talking about some you're probably wondering how I ended up here. I'm not making light of what happened to Little Rod, but it's been a long day. Let me have my laughs anyway, right? He is also an aspiring music producer, and he has achieved the enviable position as a team member of one of rap's richest figures. However, even though he's an aspiring music producer, I do not believe Brendan ever laid down any tracks. Brendan, again, if you can believe Little Rod, his main thing is making sure that Diddy don't ever touch the ground, right? He get this. Brendan is only 25 years old, who less than 2 years ago. Oh wait, I'm sorry. He was enrolled in college in a small West Virginia town. So this kid, again, they're saying Brendan's family is pushing really, really hard. If they're not, if anybody knows Brendan's family, you need to push for a plea deal, okay? But they're saying that Brendan's family is pushing him really, really hard. He is only 25 years old. He's only been out of college for less than 2 years. He was on a basketball scholarship. He grew up in a sports-centric family outside of Cleveland. He had dreamed of playing college basketball and managed to walk into the team. Oh, yeah, it was right at Syracuse University. But after just 17 minutes of playing time in 2 years, oh my God, the 6'4" guard, he's 6'4", transferred from the powerhouse Division I school to Fairmount State, where he came off the bench in Division II games to knock down three-pointers. Anyway, they said not so much D, more 3. He was a great guy, great teammate. His parents came to many home games, driving around 3 hours from the Cleveland area to see their son play. So he comes from a loving party. They said, we really didn't party. This is his teammate. We were in the middle of nowhere and it was pretty much basketball, hang out with each other, watch basketball, watch football, all that kind of stuff. He shared with his teammates that he wanted a life outside of after basketball, making beats. Somehow he leveraged a business degree from the school in West Virginia into a role in Diddy's entourage just months after his last college basketball game. It was Christmas 2022. Brendan was traveling aboard. Okay, so anyway, we're going to get into that in a second, right? So, what's going on with this? Well, let me get back into the sources. People are saying that Brendan Paul is going to be the first person to flip. People are saying that the feds are offering Brendan Paul a deal, and people are saying that Brendan Paul might be the first person to do it. Think about it. He's only 25. You're looking at being a drug mule. They can literally make you go away for a long, long time, even if they can't get Diddy. Diddy is going down. Why wouldn't he actually speak on it? People are saying this is not going to be the first of his co-defendants to turn on him. If Lucien Grange is not successful in getting out of this lawsuit, then Lucien Grange will also turn on Diddy. But baby, Lucien Grange is like, I ain't going down with this boat. Diddy is below me. Okay. But let me just get into this. Now, why is this so pressing? Because the streets are saying that the federal jury is actually being assembled. People imagine that Diddy will be arrested and charged. Of course, if the grand jury actually convicts, says that they can move toward indictment, he will be arrested and charged sometime toward the middle of May. If you guys don't know, the grand jury is 30 to 40 people. It takes a little time to assemble, but not that much. They assemble pretty quickly. They do testimony. It looks like if all things are certain, the grand jury finishes assembling. It has started to be assembled. If it finishes assembling, they are saying that Diddy's team is like stressing out, literally trying to work on the criminal defense. If it is assembled in the next week, or it is going to be assembled. I mean, if it's finishing being assembled, it's about 30 or 40 people. In the next couple of weeks, it looks like the indictment will be rolling out sometime in May, and that is in the absolute latest. Again, everybody's saying what's taking so long. It takes time to pull that justice, that justice with the U.S. Attorney's Office. They only want one bite at the apple. They want to make sure when they move on you, that's it. You're done. Again, so we're looking at the federal indictment. The grand jury is being assembled. We're looking at 3 to 4 weeks. Where are we at? Meek Mills, it is unknown if he has hired an attorney, but his little boo Robert Kraft will take care of that for him. It looks like Diddy is paying for a lot of people's lawyers. Oddly enough, there are rumors that J-Lo is also helping Diddy out because Diddy is a little broke. If you guys don't know, J-Lo is kind of hooked at the hip with Diddy. Anyway, you guys, so back to Brendan Paul, okay? They have the search. They have the assets. They have the videos. Little Rod has just said he has a lot of evidence that he's sharing with the court. Although TMZ got the story wrong, my sources are saying that Little Rod actually did speak to federal investigators. Now, who do you believe? Who do you know who's telling the truth? I don't know. I just know that when you look at what the feds were looking for, and what the feds did, and the fact that Little Rod said he's been in all 3 properties and he knows them. He even knows where the security rooms are. And the feds knew where to go, how to hit them. Baby, I wouldn't be surprised if Little Rod didn't sit down and actually draw a map for them to go in. It is impossible that Little Rod's lawsuit goes so quick into what the feds did without thinking that, one, Little Rod actually interviewed with them, and 2, Little Rod will testify if he is called. I will say that everybody has to testify if the feds call you, but that's neither here nor there. So where are we at with everything? And Brendan, again, there is Brendan, right? Little Rod is suing and he's 100% cooperating. But Brendan, if he doesn't cooperate, what is he facing? Blank trafficking charges, um, Florida is going to charge him with a lot of Colombian dancing deaths, right? So that is drug trafficking charges, right? Now, Brendan is paying for, I'm sorry, Diddy is rumored to be paying for Brendan's lawyers. But at the end of the day, baby, lawyers don't guarantee anything. Ask Bobby Sternum, that's Diddy's lawyer. Ask what her last client was. Just say Maxwell. Ask John Holly who her last client was. Tory Lanez and Danny Masterman. Yes, I know how to pronounce his name, but he is a convicted serial rapist. I'm not taking the time. Y'all need to learn to respect other things. Ask Jonathan Davies who his last client was, right? Lil Wayne ain't win this case. I'm just saying. In any case, right? You know there's a woman, and this will be the opportune time for these rumors to be true, and for Brendan, if he's not considering it, which everybody says he is, for him to flip. Look at the woman that was involved with Trump in that election stuff. She was down with it, and she flipped on Trump, and she's avoiding jail time, right? And Trump, like Diddy, was also paying for her lawyers. Again, maybe Brandon's taxes need to, Brandon's family needs to call Tyrone. Why is that? So who's put that in a funny comment? Let me just read y'all this real quick because I actually thought this was really, really hilarious. Who was it? Afro Delicia 3223. When we were talking about Tyrone and the way it's like, yo, he is a good lawyer. I don't know. Everybody's trying to grab his name. I don't know why people that don't understand the law, but and I don't want to sound condescending because baby, I do it for clicks and views too. But it's like just taking a contrary position because it's a game instead of worrying about the victims. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we gonna see what happens in the court case because I could be sitting there too, being like, "Damn, I thought they was gonna win." But anyway, Afro Delicia 3223 said, "Everybody can trust a Tyrone to come help you with your ish. You better call Tyrone. Call him and tell him to come help you with your ish." Listen, shout out to Little Rod's attorney because say what you want. He got the entertainment industry running scared. And if anybody was Diddy or know anything about Diddy do it, Diddy did it. Yes, he maybe did. Baby, go ahead and call Tyrone. I'm sure Diddy's looking like, damn, why ain't I hire Tyrone as a lawyer? Anyway, you guys, listen, I'm just bringing you guys what I heard. I think the live situation is cleared up. I'll be on live either later on tonight, probably not, or tomorrow. We gotta talk about all this, but it looks like Brendan is flipping on Diddy because Diddy got all those lawyers. Brendan don't want to go down for blank trafficking, either Blexial or rugging. I know YouTube and their censors, but baby, we got bills to pay. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to you later. Bye. Also, we did an incredible live with Little Rod, where he is. We did an incredible live with, about Little Rod and the new complaints. You got to go check it out. It's really good. Okay. Bye.